What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Fix that fucking camera angle. Make this shit fucking square, yeah. So I'm gonna make this video, which is kind of not a reply, but it's more of a rebuttal to a video that I was sent a link that says something similar to the point of fitness. It's just not that complicated, or being in shape. It's not that complicated, or working out, whatever the fuck the thing was, whatever it was not that complicated. And here's where I call bullshit, okay? For the people that it's not complicated for, very genetically blessed people that can pretty much eat whatever the fuck they want, not that complicated. Somebody who's genetically blessed that's on drugs, not that complicated. Somebody who just started a drug cycle who has decent genetics, not that bad. Now, if you hear what I'm saying that's in all of those things, genetics, okay? People that have good genetics towards being fit, flexible, strong, lean, all that stuff, not that complicated for them. And I think the person that was actually saying this probably has the worst physique out of any of us on YouTube, period, and also can't get through a sentence without huffing and puffing. So I mean, he's not that fit, he doesn't look that good, he's fairly strong, but you know, for his age and the amount of time that he's put in lifting, he probably should be fairly strong. But if it's not that complicated, why hasn't he accomplished it? Okay, because it is complicated. For most people, it is complicated, especially if you have the genetics to be heavier or on the fat side. Be on the weaker side, your body doesn't recover as much. Shit, I mean, lung capacity, fucking, there's all kinds of things that play into fitness. Flexibility, I am terrible at flexibility. I am fucking so unflexible. I am, however, athletic. So literally, after 15 years of not being in a wrestling ring, I literally walked into a wrestling ring and was able to wrestle non-stop. No problem. Why? That's due to my genetics and the athletic ability that I've been given as a gift, not because I trained for athleticism. However, my flexibility is not that good. I have to work at flexibility, which means I have to do a very structured stretching program, which when we talk about fitness, we're talking about, you know, cardiovascular fitness, heart health, lung health, you know, everything all right down to, you know, cleansing your body every night. You know, I mean, think about everything that goes into health and fitness in general. Fitness, basically the definition of fitness is being able to accomplish all your goals and your tasks through the entire day, and at the end of the day, not feeling exhausted. That's what fitness really is, okay? Now, there's fitness taken one step further, and that is someone who wants to look better. Okay, that is part of fitness, and because you look better by dieting the right way, training the right way, cardiovascular training, stuff like that. But really, it's a lot more complicated than people think, and I know this for a fact because I get so many emails from people saying, Jerry, I do this, what do you think? And I'm like, that's the most basic, I don't fucking know. There's like so many variables that go into this that it takes literally me sitting down, go through a bunch of data that I fucking ask for from my clients before I even train them, before I can even figure out what the fuck is going on with them, before I can figure out what to do next. Now, that's complicated, okay? Because there are other things that, you know, you may not think of. If you sit down and you're looking at it and you're like, you know, this person, I'll give you a perfect example. So it's not that complicated. You just eat below your maintenance, you do a little bit of cardio, and you fucking train with weights, and you will get fucking lean. That is what some people will say. Now, that's true for some of these genetic people that can get lean, just counting a little bit of calories, etc. However, some people have to go more in depth. Now, one of the things that I'd like to point out that, you know, these fitness gurus don't talk about, because either A, they are not fit, look like shit themselves, or B, are so genetically blessed that they can eat pretty much whatever kind of foods they want and respond. Sweet potatoes, for instance, a fucking staple. It's a staple of fucking so many bodybuilders' fucking diets. Sweet potatoes for me, I can eat one sweet potato. Say it's 6-ounce sweet potato, or yam, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're the same fucking thing. I eat that food. My stomach will distend. I will feel full for about 5 or 6 hours. I will get extreme gas. It smells like a fucking yam or a sweet potato. And I will literally retain water in my face from it. Now, some people would say, Jerry, it's just a carbohydrate. There's something in it. I'm not sure what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's an allergy. I don't know what the fuck it is. But there's something in it that my body does not respond well to. Now, how did I find that out? I was very consistent with my diet for a long period of time. This is, I think, 24, 25 years now that I've been doing this shit. Very consistent with my diet, And I was dieting for a show, and I didn't have sweet potatoes in there. When I added them, I had that reaction. When I pulled them out, the reaction went away. When I added them, I had the reaction. When I pulled them out, it went away. It was consistent over and over again. Now, before, when I was eating them in my diets way before I had actually cut them out, I had gas all the time, and I was just a big bloated fat fucking mess because I was just perma-bulking, trying to be as big as I could, so I never noticed the effects of them, and I always felt like shit because I was fucking, you know, too heavy for my fucking size, and I would walk around feeling like shit. My cardiovascular was out of check, everything was out of check, so I didn't notice it. However, when I was lean and tight and cardiovascularly fit from doing cardio, and I added that food, I saw a reaction. Okay? That's how little something could be that will cause a reaction in your fucking body. That's how complicated it can be. So one little thing, it could be multiple things. It could be multiple foods. It could be sweeteners. You know, for instance, Erin has a problem with sweeteners. Now, she was having unsweetened iced tea pretty much since, you know, we started dating. That was her thing. When she would add the sweetener to the iced tea, didn't think much of it. Calorie free, blah, blah, blah. Didn't feel well. Really didn't feel well. So she starts dieting for competition. And I said, you know what? I know a few people that sweetener has affected fucking negatively. Let's pull the sweetener out. She lost like 6 pounds in a fucking week and a half, which was mostly water, because of the fact that her body had so much inflammation going on from this fucking reaction from these sweeteners. Now, these fitness gurus that would say it's not that complicated would say, hey, there's no calories in it, go for it. What if that's affecting your body? What about all these variables that you're not fucking talking about because you're too fucking dumb, or you're too fucking, you think you're so much better than everyone else that when you read a couple fucking studies, you think you know everything. What is the fucking practical applications? I'm not seeing a whole lot of people that these people fucking train getting great results. I see them, you know, some of these guys are genetically blessed, they're getting results. I can see this other motherfucker, this wingnut who fucking loves to fucking talk about how easy everything is and how he fucking does everything for people for free, which he looks like total fucking dog shit and always has. And most of his fucking people, I haven't seen one single fucking person that got in shape with this guy fucking trained, but they want you to believe it's not that complicated. Well, the only thing I have to say is, most of you out there watching this right now are watching this because you're having a hard time figuring it out. If it's not that complicated, you would be able to figure it out. All the information is on it. We have every information at our fucking fingertips from the entire fucking world on the fucking web. You can't figure it out. So if it's so fucking easy to figure out, then why haven't you found it yet? Because the fact is, it's not that fucking easy. Fitness is not fucking simple. Starting fitness is simple. You're doing what you're doing right now. Nothing? Yeah, you start walking a little bit. That's simple enough. Stop eating all the high fucking fatty foods. Try to eat some fucking cleaner foods. That's simple. Okay? Join the gym and fucking lift weights a few days a week. That's simple. But that's going to get you this fucking far. You want to be this far. Some of you have already gone this far and you're trying to get this far and you're realizing from here to here, complicated as fuck. And sometimes you need somebody to guide you through it. Sometimes you can figure it out on your own. I had plenty of people come up to me at the Arnold Classic last weekend, flat out. Jerry, you know what? All the information's there. I can't believe people can't fucking figure this out for themselves. They take every little piece of information, they start fucking trying different things and doing different experiments in themselves till they find the combination that works for them. Now here's the kicker. That combination is not going to work forever. 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, your body has more muscle mass, maybe less muscle mass, more body fat, less body fat, you're aging, your metabolism is slowing down, you know, you got a new job that you sleep less, whatever the case may be. Something different is going to work. You have to know how to adapt and flow and change with things as your body changes. And my friends, that is complicated. That is not easy to do. I've seen it over 25 years and I've had things that legitimately work for my body. Boom, I said, next year, here we go. I got the fucking formula. Bang, didn't work. What the fuck? I just spent all year last year fucking figuring out how to do this. What the fuck do I do now? So I'd have like a good year, then I'd have 1 or 2 years that I was off. I wasn't my best. Why wasn't I my best? That shit didn't work anymore. I had to find another way. The following year, still experimenting, boom, hit the combination for that year. Next thing you know, that was a good year. Oh, I got it now. Now I get the combination. Following year, that shit didn't work. And it boils down to everything. Even certain drugs are not going to work in your body like they did the year before. Certain dosages are not going to work like they did the year before. It's so fucking more complicated than people claim that it is, that, you know, I think there's this misconception that, you know, you don't need help sometimes. That it's not that complicated. It's not that big of a deal. Just do this. And you know what? I ask you to ask those people, if it's so simple, why can't everybody do it? Why can't everybody figure it out on their own? I mean, these are fucking smart people that come hire me. Doctors, lawyers, fucking surgeons. You name it. You know, people that fucking, you know, they're smart. They're not dumb people, but they can't figure it out for themselves. So if it's not that complicated, why can't they figure out the fucking combination to that lock it and lock it? Because no matter what that fat fucking wingnut says about fucking it not being complicated, it is. Biostraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog, and this bicep is not complicated. It's a not complicated Bios3 bicep, and we're out.